What's up, people? This is the first time I'm doing something like this. Uh, Nintendo's decided to drop a complete bombshell. Now, what I'm about to show you now, uh, you know, they are heavily guilty of, like with this whole law, this whole, we'll call it, this whole, like all these lawsuits and everything. There we go. I'll get there in the end. Um, you've got all these lawsuits going on against Pal World, and it's like filing your patents partway through this whole case, and the latest one was summoning a a stand-in to basically do things for you, either to be in battle, or it's like just even throwing them, like just throwing a spherical object or throwing any kind of object into a short distance, and they filed a patent for that, and occupy that term, completely, you know, change that and, take it out of the game. So now they spawn right next to you. Now, obviously, they've doubled down with that, and you can no longer, like, they are obviously trying to patent the whole idea of summoning a creature to fight alongside you. But what I have for you right now is the most brilliant thing I have seen all fucking day. This is complete bullshit. Because we already know, like, Pal World was known as Pokemon with guns, but it was much more than that. It's a survival game, and you know, it was based more around like Rust and Ark Survival Evolved, that sort of shit. But bear with me here. I found this, and I am watching this, you know, completely blind with you. So yeah, let's go with this. Let me just turn the captions off. That's creepy. Wow. They're talking to us like we're fucking children. Oh, okay, I get it. They're still trying to advertise it towards children who don't know anything about lawsuits and stuff. Clever, Nintendo. Very clever. But keep in mind, your original fans are my age, and, I'm 32 in a couple of weeks. But this, like, I play Pokemon games up until like the fourth generation, so that'd be Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. And then after that, I fell off with it. I mean, I got on the Pokemon Go train like early time, and then even I fell off with that, and I just don't find anything, great about it anymore. The whole nostalgia effect for it has no effect on me. Hell no. Absolutely the fuck not. They cannot go after, you know, was for ripping off their mechanics, but now they're doing it. Now they're ripping off and Dragon Quest Builders, and it looks to me, hang on, wow, you Nintendo, you utter scumbags. You're doing you're doing Power World for all this mechanic, that mechanic, copyright bullshit, and intellectual properties. But you've just fucking done it right there. That is that's definitely Minecraft themed. You know, building workbenches. Wow. Um, I I'm shocked. I am absolutely, yeah, no. It's a good thing I don't own a Switch. The last Nintendo-based product that I bought was, in fact, I didn't even buy it. It was a gift for me, like for Christmas. Like a couple of what call it, a couple of Game Boy Advances like that, where I could build up my sort of retro collection again. And uh, I think I've got a Nintendo Wii somewhere, so that's telling you how far back I like last time I touched a Nintendo product. But this, hell no. I mean, this personally, alongside the fact that I mentioned slightly earlier, where they, um, you know, they've screwed Power over so many different times for their mechanics, and now they've just pulled this out their ass. It's this was aired what 12th of September. That was dropped yesterday, and it's scheduled for release next year, I think. So what does Nintendo plan on, you know, getting the whole Pal World lawsuit out the way quickly so everyone can forget about it and then they can pull this stunt out and it's like, oh, but yeah, 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 yeah. We're not stupid. We've if if Nintendo are going to be, doing like suing Pocket Pair for all this, all this shit patent right, like patent wise and everything. Um, and yet, you know, they are, building their own island. You're taming them and making them work. Hang on, they've built beds. They have built beds for them to sleep on. I mean, someone that has been, looking into this like quietly, um, you know, it's just yeah, Nintendo have basically been filing all these patents under the table just so they could get away with this. I really, that is cheap. That is scummy. I have no words.